Hey guys, in case this is your first time joining us, I'm Hunter and welcome to Raid 101. Today, we'll be talking about champions. In a game about summoning champions, it's no surprise that they're one of the most important parts of the game. They are your army to fight against the minions of Siroth and your rivals alike. Without champions, you just have piles of artifacts and nothing much to do with them. All the champions you summon go into your collection. To check out your champion collection, just hit the champion's icon in your bastion. And if you want to see all champions available in the game, have a look at Champions Index. Just tap the index button to look through every faction and their champions. The most common way to get new champions is by summoning them from shards at the portal. You can also fuse certain champions from the fusion tab at the portal, as well as get them as rewards for completing campaign battles and progress missions, or collect them from new player rewards programs. There are a few more, and others might be added over time, but those are the main ways to expand your collection. But the primary way is shards, so let's talk about those. Just like there are different kinds of champions, there are different types of shards. We have Mystery, Ancient, Void, and Sacred shards in Raid, and each summon from a different pool of champions. Mystery shards are the most common and are easiest to obtain. They mostly summon common and uncommon champions, which, although not as useful for using in battle, are a good source of food for your stronger champions. Sometimes you can summon a rare champion from mystery shards as well, but that's, well, rare. You can get these in a variety of ways. Buy them at the market, get them from battles, playtime rewards, clan activity chests, etc. And that brings us on to Ancient shards. These are harder to get, but they summon much better champions. Ancient shards always summon rare champions or better, meaning they're good ways to get your hands on epic or even legendary champions. They're much more value than mystery shards, and can be obtained from the market, dropped from clan boss chests and arena chests, and more. You also get a steady supply from quests, challenges, and events, such as a reward for completing weekly quests, progress missions, and campaign challenges. If that's not enough, you can also get your hands on them from the shop or as part of packs and special offers. Void shards have the same mechanics as Ancient shards, but they only summon champions with the Void affinity. These are inherently more rare and generally more powerful. Getting your hands on many Void champions will help you progress in Raid. In fact, we'll talk about their advantages in our later videos. Void shards are even more rare than Ancient shards and are generally available as rewards for higher level challenges, quests, chests for battling the clan boss, or for holding your own in the higher arena tiers. You can't buy Void shards for gems, but they are available in some offers. Now, Sacred shards are the most valuable and coveted of all the shards. They're only for epic or legendary champions, meaning you're guaranteed at least an epic every time you get one of these shards. Better yet, they have a higher chance of summoning a legendary than Ancient shards. Needless to say, these are the rarest shards around, and are only available as a reward for the most difficult challenges and quests, as well as some packs in the shop. Sounds intimidating? Don't worry. If you complete your monthly quests, and remember there's no time limit, you'll be getting one of these bad boys regularly enough. Now that we've talked about how to get more champions, let's check out what it is exactly you're summoning. So, champions have a bunch of characteristics that separate them from one another, aside from how awesome they all look. First, there's champion type. There are 4 types: attack, defense, HP, and support. But they might not mean what you think they mean. These aren't roles. They determine stat weighting or stat distribution. What I mean by this is that a defense champion isn't necessarily defensive. They might be a damage dealer whose skills scale off of their defense stat, for example. But their defense type means as they level up, their defense stat will increase faster and to a higher level than other champion types will. If you ever played classic RPGs, you'll know that different classes often get bonuses for class-specific attributes or stats. In our case, we've got HP, Def, and ATK. If we imagine a pool of points that we need to attribute to our champions, and our champion stats as empty vessels or meters, these types just determine how we distribute those points into each stat. But remember, it doesn't indicate their role in the game or the job they should perform in their team. It's usually just synergistic with their skill set. When built correctly, even HP, defense, and support champions can dish out plenty of pain. Each champion also has a rarity, which is indicated by the color of his or her portrait frame. Gray for common, green for uncommon, blue for rare, purple for epic, and fancy gold for legendaries. As you can see, these are color-coded for your convenience, with legendaries being the most powerful and difficult to find champions, and common being just that, common. What makes a legendary or epic champion better than others? Well, usually their skill set. Their skills will come loaded with more buffs and debuffs, with higher chances of success. And there's also their stats. The higher the rarity of the champion, the better their base stats. We'll talk about rarities more in a much more detailed explanation, which we'll give in our next video, but this should be enough for now. The same goes for affinities. Affinities affect some of the most important game mechanics, so we'll dedicate a video to those as well. Suffice it to say that for now, all you need to know is that every champion has its own affinity that is either strong, weak, or neutral against another affinity. There are 4 affinities in the game: Magic, Spirit, Force, Void. Magic, Force, and Spirit affinities are built in a way to counter and be countered by each other. This means that champions of a weaker affinity will not hit the enemy with a stronger one as hard, and will be at a disadvantage when trying to apply debuffs. Sound interesting? Check out the affinities video to learn more. Each champion also has a rank, shown by the number of stars on their portrait. The higher the rank, the more powerful the champion. Increasing a champion's rank lets you level it up even further and increase their stats, making them even stronger than before. And this is where rank differs from rarity. Where rarity cannot ever be changed, ranks can and should be upgraded. Finally, champions belong to different factions. For the most part, this is part of design and lore, but there are some certain features that can depend on a champion's faction, such as equipping accessories. By and large though, champions of all affinities can work together and be combined into a single team. Campaign battles, dungeons, and the arena? You can mix and match champions as you like. Rarity rank, especially affinity, all play a huge role in how the game is played and how you should build your strategy. This is a quick bare-bones overview, but we'll cover all these bits and more in their own in-depth videos soon. If you want to know more about it, click like and subscribe. We'll be rolling more videos out soon. That's it for now, guys. See you later.